Hi, I'm Ellie Frederick, and my topic that I chose for the proposition of policy assignment was abortion. Um, I chose it because of everything that's going on right now surrounding it, with Donald Trump getting elected and how Roe v. Wade got overturned. I think it's just a really big topic that people are really divided on right now. Yeah. So I also chose it because change needs to happen. It just needs to be changed. People should be allowed to have an abortion. Because it takes mothers' lives sometimes. The format of the proposition of policy statement, it's important so it's like clear and concise so people know exactly like what change you want to happen. So it's not like fuzzy, it's not like hard to understand. So you can say exactly what you're trying to say. So mine is the Supreme Court should give women the constitutional right to an abortion. I said who should be giving people the right, and I said the Supreme Court, as in they're the people who should be giving women the right, and women are the people who can get abortions because they have uteruses. And I think women should have the constitutional right to an abortion. They decided that all those years ago, and I don't know why it got changed. But yeah. Again, so it's clear and concise so people know exactly what you're talking about and what change you want to happen. The organization is in a position to enact the change because the Supreme Court has the ability to change it. They're the people who overturned Roe v. Wade and made it unable for women to get abortions in some states. I know it is the state's decision in the end, but Roe v. Wade allowed abortions to happen, and since it got overturned, now it's the state's decision. And Donald Trump doesn't agree with abortion, so he's not gonna make the change that needs to happen. And in my opinion, the most challenging part was choosing how to word it. I just wanted to make sure it sounded clear and was worded right. So I have two sources. The first one, here's my card for it. The authors are Cynthia Chuang and Sarah Horvath. It's the Annals of Internal Medicine was the website. It was published October of last month, so very recent. And a quote that I pulled was, "Induced abortion is safe, is common, and reduces pregnancy-related maternal morbidity and mortality." And that's something I really agree with. I hate seeing stories in the news that women whose baby wasn't gonna make it and were denied abortions passed away. That's just so sad, because if they could have just been given the abortion, they could have saved their lives. But instead, everybody's worried about saving the unborn baby. But in reality, like, this mother loses her life over a baby that wasn't going to be given a life anyways. It's just so sad. And yeah, so this article was just called Abortion. It was a scholarly source, and it basically went over what abortions were and why they're safe, why induced abortions are safe, and why people should get their own say in them because it's their body. Yeah. So it's written by medical professionals who have experience in the medical field and are women. I tried to find sources that were written by women so they had that connection, because I don't think at all men should get a say on abortions because they cannot have them themselves. But yeah, this source is convincing because it legitimately states facts. It's not biased, it doesn't have opinions, it states why abortions are safe. And yeah. So, my next source, here's the note card for it. The authors are Sonali Paul, Mariam Siddiqui, and Eve Feinberg. It's by JAMA Internal Medicine, that's the website, and it was published December 2023. I chose this because it is one of the authors has firsthand experience with abortion. She herself got an abortion. Her baby, on the ultrasound, her baby did not have limbs. The baby's organs were not developing correctly. And keep in mind, she desperately wanted a baby. Like, she and her partner had been doing IVF for a baby for so long, and they wanted to be parents. And she made the tough decision to abort her baby. It was right before Roe v. Wade got overturned, so she only had like 11 days to have that abortion, because it would have been illegal in her state after that. But she made the hard decision. Even though she wanted a baby so bad, she knew that she didn't want him to have to suffer. So she had an abortion, and her partner will always have their son's legacy live on, but they knew it was the right decision. And the quote that I took from it is, she said, "I know that not every person would have chosen the same as I did, and that is okay. That is the point. It was my right to make this medical decision." And I just really enjoyed that article because it basically reiterated that not everybody's going to have the same views. Not everybody's going to want to have an abortion themselves. Not everybody's going to think that's ethical. But you should not be able to make decisions about other people's bodies. People should just be able to make decisions about their own bodies. And that's what this was about. It was about her story, her firsthand story. That's also why I like the article, because she herself had experience. And again, all three authors on this one were females in the medical field, women in the medical field, who went to medical school for stuff like this and have, again, that experience with that connection with being a woman. And yeah, so that is why I chose abortion as my topic. Again, my proposition of policy statement is the Supreme Court should give women the constitutional right to an abortion, because I don't think that the government should get to choose what women do with their bodies. I don't think men should get to. I think every person on earth should get to choose what happens with their own bodies. So yeah.